Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Milwaukee Bucks here at their new home, Fiserv Forum. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. And the starting group for the Spurs. Keldon Johnson is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie in at the four-man position. And for Milwaukee, Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. Harris is out there with Rollins. And it's Kuzma in at the three slot. You know, RJ, you can feel the excitement in the air. It's the season opener for both these teams.
The wait is finally over for these fans. Both teams hoping to kick things off with a win, so I expect a lot of effort tonight.
And the Spurs start out with the ball. Fox against Rollins. Pass to Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Portis.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Now here is Harris. The three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Outside, Fox. Pass to Vassell. No good from outside. On offense here with the Bucks. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home team just couldn't pull out the win.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
If they can clean up the turnovers and make better decisions, it should be a much closer game this time around.
Now, here's Kuzma. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. Kuzma passes to Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound, San Antonio. And one thing, Richard, you note about this Spurs organization is their stability.
Yeah, the same governorship for 3 decades. The front office has been in place for almost as long. Now Mitch Johnson has taken over as coach, but it was a smooth transition, not a big shakeup.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Vassell's got the opening field goal of the game for the Spurs. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. The drive by Giannis. Giannis dumps it down.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed. Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Here's Vassell. Following the bucket by the Bucks. Back to Fox. A three-pointer, no good.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Left side, Antetokounmpo. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Johnson in the corner. Spurs passing it around. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Vassell's got 6 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Giannis outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
First trip to the line for him here. First free throw is good.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Both free throws good for Giannis.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the Bucks miss again. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Fox deciding where to go with it.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Pass to Portis. Goes up on the block. The rebound by Champagnie. The Spurs with the lead. De'Aaron Fox, RJ, isn't the only member of his family that can shoot the ball. His wife's pretty good, too.
Oh, you're right about that. His wife played Division I basketball at 2 big-time schools. She was pretty good in her day, and De'Aaron wears number 4 to honor her.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Guys?
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. And some changes here for the Bucks. Prince comes in for Harris, and Porter subbed in for Rollins. A different look now for San Antonio. Antetokounmpo against Barnes. Down low. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Outstanding floor awareness from Barnes, knowing precisely when to move that rock.
Outside Portis. Kuzma outside. 1:06 left to play in the first. Back to Prince. Porter kicks to Antetokounmpo over Barnes. Rebounded by the Spurs. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Okay, HB, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
Porter with it. Kuzma outside. That's tipped. Bryant looking it over. Here's Harper. And Harper slams it in.
Strong footwork from the rookie. Harper able to get the better of the defense there.
Here's Yacht finishing with force. Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Harper can't hit that one. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Spurs out in front, up by 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Turner is out there with Nance. Then it's Porter. Then there's Prince. And it's Jang in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here's Cornette, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now here's Turner. Kicks it out to Prince. Baseline jumper. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Now here's Prince. This game we saw him score 14. Here's Turner. Sinks that one from the post.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Changes here for the Bucks. Giannis, he's checked in for Nance. Gary Harris comes in for Jang, and Rollins subbed in for Taurean Prince. The Spurs also with the sub. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Now, here's Fox. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Knicks in New York. And Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 4th rebound in this one. RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Bucks trail by 10. Porter passes to Giannis. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Instincts and anticipation. Great effort here by Giannis.
Now, here's Fox. Turner with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Rollins the pass to Antetokounmpo. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis comes in for Miles Turner, and Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Kevin Porter. The Spurs also changing it up. Champagne's checked in, and it's Vassell in for Bailey. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 10 points for him. Over Johnson. Giannis, no good. Spurs leading by 8. Wembanyama passes to Fox. Spurs passing it around. Wembanyama high post. Shoots over Kuzma. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Harper, who's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate his shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
1:41 left in the first half. Harris outside. Shoots the 3, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against New York. Pass to Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Wembanyama, a screen on Kuzma. 6 to shoot. Love the confidence from Wembanyama.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down home.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Here's Harper. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the evening.
One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And something scouts found very appealing about Dylan Harper. His skills are ahead of the rookie curve. He's got a deep bag already. A lot of moves that other guys would need to get screwed on.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 12. That shot no good. Vassell with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Vassell kicks to Harper. To Champagny. Now Vassell, guarded by Kuzma. Fires the three. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Portis a screen on Johnson. Giannis, that's a two-pointer. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Spurs lead by 10. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
The score and our effort, our offense. They're just playing harder. They're more physical. They're tougher. And honestly, we're very lucky right now.
Lots to improve on in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
To the center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for our contestant.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Milwaukee Bucks.
I can't see what they're trying to do offensively. Maybe with a little more patience, that shooting percentage will tick upwards.
Yeah, we saw several instances where the guys should have just made the extra pass. And changing it up, my favorite segment, social media posts. Master Funkman asks if you could harness the power from one of your former team's nicknames, which would it be?
Well, that's easy for me. The Kings. They have a lot of power. But I'm going to probably go with the Rockets because I could fly at a very high speed.
That's easy. I'll take the Magic because my powers would be limitless.
Good choices. I'm not sure what kind of powers you'd be getting if you went with the Lakers.
Maybe take out my yacht.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Bucks trail by 10. On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got Fox. Also Johnson out there. Evan Vassell out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagny in at the 4. Here's Rollins. Nothing on the board. To the middle. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does.
Every aspect of Giannis' game showing tonight. Just unreal.
To the inside. And Wembanyama with the flush.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Picked his pocket. Inside. Outside for Wembanyama. Off target from outside. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Harris. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Portis. Giannis passes to Rollins. Back to Harris. The three. And it's Fox with the rebound. Spurs leading by 10. Here's Champagny. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's Champagny. Antetokounmpo defending. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
There is no stopping that. Wembanyama with the forceful finish.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. A pass to Fox. Back to Wembanyama. It's good. Wembanyama's got the lead up to 14 now for San Antonio.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And here we get a chance to check out the story on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Last season, he played outstanding, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And seeing what he did last year, just blowing up the defensive schemes designed to keep him under control, man. As you said, second best scorer in the league. It was a beautiful thing to watch. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Portis a screen on Fox. Rollins the pass to Kuzma. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Portis. They could use a bucket. Drills the three-pointer.
And you know, good things happen when you keep your head up like Kuzma did there.
Spurs leading by 11. Outside, Fox. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fox has got 6.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Kuzma outside. And he gets it to go. Kuzma's got his second basket of the night.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Pass to Vassell. To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Portis. Crosses over. Antetokounmpo using his speed in transition.
And big men aren't supposed to move that well in the open floor. That's a big reason Giannis earned the name, the Freak.
1:52 left to play in the third. To the inside. Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Here's Rollins. Still without a basket. Kuzma outside. Clock at 6. And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Zhang comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Harris. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Rollins. Now here's Barnes. This one for three. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that one's good by Porter.
When he's gone, KPJ is a deadly offensive player. Can beat you in so many ways, including off the bounce.
There's the pick. Outside Harper. To the middle. Here's Waters. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. And the Spurs lead by 9.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Porter inside. He's guarded by Harper. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Harper.
Nice to see Porter Jr. get aggressive, not settle for a J, and take it into the defense.
First one falls for him.
And one of those guys who fell in the draft the year he came out due to injury. Porter healed up and has taken the league by storm.
And so he hits both.
Well, when you send them to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
The Spurs have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Spurs making a switch here. He hits the second from the line. 8 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, wow!
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And so it's San Antonio with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle.
The ball has not moved this entire game. Don't predetermine the game. Play the game.
And Doc Rivers very frustrated. You can hear his words. He was expecting to see this offense run the way it was designed to run.
Yeah, it's ball movement. It's also player movement. When you're static out there, it takes away so many of your offense's options.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Kevin Porter is out there with Taurean Prince, and it's Jang in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Bailey misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Down low, inside, Giannis taps it in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Cornette. Good work defensively by Turner. Bucks trail by 4. Here's Jang. And it's in there.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
And team strategies
closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Portis, he's checked in for Miles Turner. The Spurs also with the sub. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Luke Cornett. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Now, here's Fox. He takes it in, and it's Fox with the jam.
Let me tell you guys what, I am happy I'm retired. I would not want to check Fox. This man is way too quick.
Here's Porter, and he converts the layup.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Fox kicks to Barnes. Wembanyama against Portis. 6 on the shot clock. Wembanyama against Portis. Wembanyama, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. The score now all even.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Wembanyama throws it down.
Running the pick and roll like a veteran there. Harper, outstanding find off that screen.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And the Bucks with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Jack. Gary Harris comes in for Prince. And Rollins subbed in for Kevin Porter. San Antonio also making some changes. Champagne's checked in, and it's Vassell in for Bailey. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Antetokounmpo outside. It's Kuzma. Wembanyama reels it in. Now Fox. It's stolen. Here's Rollins. Antetokounmpo outside. Wembanyama against Kuzma. Shot clock at 5. Count it!
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
Now, here's Fox. Shoot from 12. The shot is good.
That is a huge shot by the lefty, and Fox is proving that he can be the go-to guy when his team needs a bucket.
Antetokounmpo. The shot is off. The Spurs with the lead. Fox with it. Picked up by Harris. Tosses it up.
You've got to master little moves like that to be a complete offensive player. Fox has the pump fake. He's got that figured out.
The first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
What sets Fox apart is how dynamic and explosive he is. He can take off at any moment in any direction.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Bucks have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Fox with the steal. Good on the layup. And so it's Milwaukee now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Giannis! Wembanyama rips down the rebound. San Antonio leading by 3. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Giannis. Pocket 6. Fox! It falls!
And this is the trust that Fox's teammates have in him. What a shot right there.
Throw good, Fox.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. It's good!
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
They double-team Wembanyama. Vassell against Kuzma. Oh, look out! Look out!
Okay, I see you.
Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Man, they needed a bucket. Johnson delivers.
Oh, what a move! Giannis!
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Timeout called the Bucks. They trail by 6. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Still a sliver of hope.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
Let's make some noise for the 414 crew.
Kuzma fires. No good. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
I tip my hat to Victor. Came into this league with insane expectations, and he's embraced the pressure and met those expectations thus far.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. And Milwaukee has possession. Harris! The 3 doesn't go. And so it's the Spurs with the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.